So she's having to financially take care of children, living with the fact that you all keep having children as though you don't know where babies come from. And then you're asking to borrow money from her and you're getting intoxicated.
Why not get her?
And are you Mr. Elizondo?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor. I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive?
This is standard, but crucial. The judge is making sure the defendant fully understands the charges and rights. If this step isn't done properly, the entire case could be challenged later.
The reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with retaliation? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
This is standard, but crucial. The judge is making sure the defendant fully understands the charges and rights. If this step isn't done properly, the entire case could be challenged later.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor, and basically, we filed a motion for competency, and Dr. Smith made a determination. Elizondo was confident to proceed to the trial, and based on Dr. Smith's finding he is
All right.
competent.
And do you believe he was sane at the time of the offense?
He was, Your Honor.
Mr. Elizondo, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $2,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. This will run concurrent with 717866. The state will take in consideration 718308, 720320, 720321. There's to be restitution, if any, to the city of San Antonio and cause number 720320. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, there weren't.
Outside the agreement, the state is asking that your term of deferred adjudication be for 6 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No content.
State, any evidence?
Right. Yes, Your Honor.
State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you ready to proceed with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd like for the court to consider two items. Number one, that he be possibly probated, the fine, if not all of it, portion of it. Dr. Smith's evaluation, Mr. Elizondo, there's some issues as to his learning disabilities, also the fact that he suffers from bipolar uh, situation. Basically, we are in the process, or Mr. Elizondo is in the process of applying for a social security disability. So that hopefully we can, that application will be successful and he'll be able to get some assistance. The other thing, although we are not a mental health court or anything, the court could possibly have him be assigned to the NIC unit as someone who can deal with Mr. Elizondo's situation that Dr. Smith was able to detect his situation during his evaluation of Mr. Elizondo. So do we ask for those things, Your Honor?
All right. If you drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Dirty.
And what are you going to be dirty for?
We,
All right. How often are you smoking?
um, like once a blunt,
Okay. And who do you live with?
my mother-in-law.
All right.
Mother-in-law,
Do you have children?
uh, one children and have one on the way.
All right. How old is your child?
Chance.
And do you live with your child? Are they at the residence?
Yes.
When's the last time you had employment?
Um, it's been a while.
So how did you have money to?
And here it is, the moment the courtroom shifts. This is no longer just legal questioning. This is a reality check. The judge is stepping beyond the paperwork and calling out life choices directly.
Go to a sports bar to drink? They're saying you were intoxicated in the middle of the street. That's why they were called for a welfare check.
I was in the parking lot. I was in the middle of the street.
All right. So how did you have funds to go to a bar and have alcohol if you're unemployed?
I had some money. I had borrowed some money that time
From who?
from my mother-in-law.
All right. So this is what I don't understand. You're an adult male. Don't you feel some kind of way that you have to go to your mother-in-law? She's already letting you live with her. And obviously, you and her daughter keep having children that you financially can't take care of. So she's having to financially take care of children, living with the fact that you all keep having children as though you don't know where babies come from. And then you're asking to borrow money from her and you're getting intoxicated. That could have been
It
money
was
for
just
your
a period
10
of
year.
time I was going through a moment in my life. So right now I'm just trying to do better. And my lady does work, so we do not live off the mother-in-law.
You do.
But my girl takes care of me. We're a couple, we've been together for 12 years. So, it's a thing we got for each other.
Well, that's a thing that I guess she is tolerating that. Sometimes people accept things, but you need to have employment. Because
Yeah, but how can I get employment if I don't got the right nowadays people just go by judgment. They want to judge you for everything.
oh no, there are plenty of places that you can get employment at. Nobody's going to judge you at KFC. They just want to know, are you going to be to work on time?
Yeah, but
to
is the
cook
work
chicken?
is it paid good enough for you to live?
Well, guess what?
And nowadays they don't even pay you enough to pay your rent to go
Okay,
shopping and groceries. So it's hard to live in this world like that.
you're right. So let me ask you this.
Especially when you don't got a car or you gotta get around. It
Mhm,
makes life hard on you, especially when you got no parents. I grew up all myself in my life.
mhm.
You know?
So let me ask you this. If you have all those stumbling blocks in your life where you say it's hard to get a job, you can't get around because you don't have a vehicle, because I guess via is too good for some people, and you can't get a job because people are judging you, then why do you keep bringing children in the world that you financially cannot support?
If that's how you feel. That's how you feel.
No, I mean, that's a fact. You are bringing children into this world. You don't have any money to provide them with clothing. Obviously, the person that you're with is financially taking care of your children. You are not. The grandmother is giving you a place to stay, and you're borrowing money from her to go to a bar. Those are the facts. So, what's your mother in law's name?
Angie, I already don't know too much. My girl's right there. She can tell you about her mother.
Oh, let's bring her up. Nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right, you can lower your hand. Keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear. All right, can you state your name for the record?
Gabriela Montes.
Gabriella, married?
Not maybe like 2 years. Oh, it was in 2020 because we worked in the same company. So 20.
So you worked in the same company in 2020. So why did he no longer work?
I really
That's
don't.
how I was going through issues with myself.
I really don't remember, but I mean, he does like side jobs, I guess you could say, here and there.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for giving me some insight. All right, you can come back.
Judge, I believe basically the just evaluation that Dr. Smith made, uh, probably the court can become cognizant of the fact that why he kind of, with his bipolar situation, it's just kind of difficult for him to be able to probably hold jobs.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's to be no contact with 210. Sorry. It is. There should be no contact with 210 Sports Bar located at 1946 Southwest Military Drive, San Antonio, Texas 78221. There's going to be a mental health evaluation, then a TAP evaluation in custody. There should be no undeferred adjudication. Follow all TAP recommendations. There's going to be a $2,000 fine. Court will probate the fine.
Judge.
This is run concurrent with 717-866. Taking consideration 718-308, 720-320, 720-321. There should be restitution, if any, to the city of San Antonio and cause number 720-320. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, 100 hours of community service will be waived. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. There's to be no contact with Angela Del Rio and Gabriela Montez or 51 Story Wood.
How if I live there?
And that's San Antonio, Texas, 78213. There's going to be proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else? Yes. Field visits, one time per month until further notice. And you can see if felony drug court, do a referral to felony drug court. And if he needs a place to stay with his drug history, he can stay at lifetime recovery. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Make sure that you stay in communication with probation. If you feel as though they're not addressing any issues, you can always come back to the court. Good luck to you.
Judge, as far as addressing the issue, as far as no contact with Ms. Del Rio or Ms. Gabriela, he's been living there for the last 10 years. I mean, it's just really kind of difficult for him to, how long of a process?
It depends on your client. Sometimes it's 90 days.
So we can come back and revisit the issue. Thank you.
All right.